All right, this is a collective update. We're gonna do a psychic vibe check, see what the collective is up to, pull a few oracles, see what your angels, spirit guides, and ancestors are wanting to relay to you at this time, what current energies are surrounding you, what does the universe have in store for you. So first we're gonna grab some Moonology oracle cards. All right. We have the end of a tough cycle approaches. Full moon in Capricorn. Could be dealing with Capricorn or very earth energy. Very earthly energy you're standing in right now. You also have balanced spirituality and practicality. Full moon in Pisces. Could be dealing with a Pisces or have Pisces in your chart. Dealing with intuitive messages or the collective. Again, this is a collective vibe check. Also, we have surrender to the divine. Full moon. Full moons or moon phases have to deal with hidden meanings, hidden messages, psychic vibes. Could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. So interesting energies for your oracle messages. Let's pull some from the romance angels as well. What relationships are looking like at this time. What associations we looking like at this time. Any collaborations or partnerships. All right, universe, what messages do we have for the collective vibe check today? All right, romance angels, let's see what we got. We have retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. So this is cutting off toxic people, cutting off negative places that have toxic people dwelling in them. Cut out toxic things that may attract negative people to you. So if you're an online gamer and you're dealing with 9-year-old kids that's cursing and calling you the N-word, I think you need to stop playing those types of games. We have give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. So focusing less on the outside world and more on your internal world, your immediate, I would say family or your immediate relationships or associations. Also from the romance angels today, we have playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. So we all know that children have the most fun. They are not bogged down or weighed down by the misconceptions of the world. The older we get, again, we think that the less friends that we have, we think we're guarding ourselves and we're protecting ourselves. And that's a lot of shadow work that has to be done. You avoid negativity and toxic people, but there's a maturity aspect to correspondence and communication and relationships. So we have a lot of surrendering going on here. Could be experiencing a spiritual journey. Maybe you've already had a spiritual awakening. Maybe you're fighting your spirituality as well. Balance spirituality and practicality. Full moon in Pisces. Trust your intuition. Surrender to your intuition. Surrender to your ancestors. I've literally been dealing with now that I'm paying attention to it. I've literally been dealing with clairaudience for a year straight. Like, there's no quiet in my head. There's always noise in my head. And sometimes you have to filter out those thoughts. End of tough cycles approaching. All right, let's pull. I don't want to keep too many cards out here. Let's pull some additional messages from the universe. I'm going to go with the Rider Tarot. OG status. Alright, what has the universe in store for you? what the message is can I interpret for you today. We have the Page of Cups and another card. All right, what's grounding you today? We have the Knight of Wands, passionate delivery, inspirational speech, motivational speaker, a lecturer, amateur guru. One might get somebody that's flexing on them. Could be in the gym, working out. This has to do with spirituality, expansion as well. You're at least trying new things or tasting new things. This could be performing arts as well. YouTuber, content creator, learning the ropes. You have two cards jump out, the Fool and Page of Cups. So someone is wanting to make a gesture toward you. They're trying to figure out the best way to do so. Page of Cups is immature, but they're not shy. They're trying to figure you out, I guess, for the most part. Trying to figure out a time to take that next leap. Could be dealing with the Leo. We have the sun shining down here on the Fool. Make sure that you are being yourself. The Fool doesn't have a lot of things bogging him down. Pretty much just to close on his back. His experience and his playfulness. Again, we have the spiritual aspect of living life not as a child for the most part, especially if you're an adult, but it's keeping an open mind, like I always say, keeping a clear channel, learning something new every day. People are trying to find ways to have a conversation with you, or trying to find ways to associate themselves with you. Most likely amateurs. It's a reflection. They're looking at you as the amateur, but indeed they are the amateur. The amateur still has something to prove. The Fool doesn't necessarily have anything to prove. See, there's no number here. There's a 0. I don't give a... All right, let's see. Psychic insight, intuitive. The High Priestess could be dealing with a spiritual leader or someone that has ancestral protection, ancestral knowledge, ancestral wealth. Could be connecting on a higher plane. What else we have here? Ooh, we have the Nine of Wands, the wounded warrior. Someone that knows what they want, and someone that knows what they want and what they don't want. This is almost like a biased person, but it's due to actual life experience. With it being wands, most likely passion, relationships, physical hardship, labor and toil, heavy gym regimen as well. So a very it's like they're protecting their spirituality as well. Wow, they looking at this. He looking at this High Priestess like he does not trust her at all. I mean, it could be a feminine and masculine energies are interchangeable. So this F-boy energy does not trust the High Priestess. They think that everything is fake, pretty much. I don't know how this communicates to your situation. Someone may feel like you're being fake. That may just transfer from being curious. He's most likely curious. Again, someone's trying to find a way to, again in this card as well, the Page of Cups is trying to find a way to communicate with the Fool, the enlightened Fool. See the sun shining down on the enlightened Fool. All right, lasting messages here for your psychic vibe check. What's the collective got going on? preparing to make a decision. Two of Wands. Maybe a decision between two people, or two actions, or two artistic pursuits. This is world travel as well. You see, or preparing for world travel. He's holding the globe in his hand. There's a decision that needs to be made. You need to walk off the porch. Stop being afraid to go outside. We have the Two of Wands here, and then we have the High Priestess with the 2 at the top. So that's synchronicity messages. I would say 22, but it's actually 11:11. So when it's expanding spiritually, you're needing to expand spiritually, the High Priestess. Bring your intuition into focus. People are attracted to your intelligence and your spirit. They view you as the wounded warrior, or someone that is very scarred, or has had a lot of hardships. But again, this is where experience and enlightenment comes from. So interesting messages for you guys today. That was a good one. Hopefully you enjoy your message. Again, people are flocking to you. They're taking, everyone is taking a leap of faith, and they're needing to trust each other at this time, and use your guys' discernment when it comes to relationships and the endeavors that you involve yourself in. And develop your intuition. Everyone isn't psychic, but we all have that gut feeling. We all have instinct. Make sure you practice learning your internal GPS compasses. They'll definitely keep you out of those desperado type of situations. So I'm going to close out this reading coming up on 12/12. So hopefully you guys are expanding your knowledge, expanding your horizons, keeping an open mind, and having a good day. Check out my handles, man. Social medias, Instagram and TikTok. Oh, you Lucy. Are you lucky?